I got big plans today to accomplish a lot. Let's see how well I do. Avery needs new ice skates. And the skate shop is kind of far away. I don't know if I'm going to do it tonight or if I'm going to put it off until Wednesday. But that's a bill I wasn't anticipating. Hi, Adonis. But I noticed like the tips of her toes look like they're a little bit like bruised or something. I'm like, are your skates too small? And she's like, I don't know. I'm like, I think they may be too small, and that's why your toes look like that. So I'm gonna have to get her a new pair of skates this week. Anyways, TVET for today. TVET for today. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Life comes into balance. You might be feeling a little bit more grounded and stable around finances. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant may now start to move forward. Ice skates are usually, well, it depends what kind you get. We wear Jackson, which are, I think, one of the cheaper brands. Like mine, I think were around 200. I think her last pair was like 150. But like for me, I'm not going to replace my skates. Like how often am I going to replace my skates? For her, this is her second pair of skates, and she's been skating for almost 3 yees. So if she's got to get a new pair once a year, it's not too bad. Now when she gets older and her feet have stopped growing, or when she gets older and she's more advanced, I may have to get her a better like quality. Like I know there are some skates that are like thousands of dollars, and then you could buy the boot separate from the blade and have the blade mounted specifically to your foot. You could have the boot where like they put your foot in the boot and they mold it to your foot specifically, which I might need because of this bunion. But until we get to that point, I'm gonna wrap my bunion because sometimes that shit hurts. But I think I'm basically looking at about 150 for her. Yeah, and they'll last. They'll last. Anyway. I may even be able to sell these skates back. Like they'll buy them and then they'll sell them cheap to somebody. I didn't do that with her first set because I'm like, I got to keep her first set of ice skates. I can't sell them. Mega love. Walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, making decisions that focus on your well-being and your wants and needs, along with the Magician, if you're not with anyone right now, may help bring in a potential partner that is well-balanced, grounded, and stable, and maybe a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Leave people, places, and things in the past that no longer serve you if you want to see your life move forward. Earth Girl, general for the week. You have a wish that comes true, and it may be around finances. New beginnings on the horizon that lead to success. You've got choices and options that come in around social activity. You may be taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, and life is coming into balance. Not bad. Sarah wants the orange cards. Inner child healing. Inner child is part of our psyche that represents our childhood. Everyone, no matter who they are, have traumatic childhood experiences, and they may be impacting their life today. And you have endured so much in your life. You're a real survivor. Drawing this card indicates that no matter what has happened, you have found a way to move forward. You may feel that you've had to grow up quickly or abandon your innocence in order to survive. But know that when you reflect, review, and release anything from your childhood that could be holding you back, the next phase of your life will be supported. This isn't about forgetting, but about taking time to send love energy to your inner child and to assure them that they make it through and become the incredible person that you are today. self-acceptance. If you're making incredible efforts to heal and to release habits and thoughts that have once held you back, take a moment to look at yourself through the eyes of Mother, Father, God, and appreciate how far you've come. All the adversity you faced and all the person have made you the person that you are today. Angels are wrapping their rings around you, and they can see you perfectly just the way you are. If your confidence has dropped recently, or you've not been as positive as you would like to have been, change that now by giving yourself credit where credit is due. Maybe you've discovered that negative talk and thoughts aren't working for you. This is the time to try to love yourself instead. To start to try to make yourself more respectful. It's trying to speak to yourself more respectfully and giving yourself some leeway and some time to change. Pretty good. Pre-T for the next 24. You've got, you're making decisions that are pushing life forward, and you might be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, and business. Focusing on a side business, side project, side hustle, maybe like bringing in extra money, or you may come up with an idea. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest it. Maybe spending time with a Libra. If there's no Libra around, you may have some good karma headed your way. Sarah, I always wait for you to say pretty good or not bad. I mean, I feel like these cards are always pretty positive. There's not really much negative around it. Person with the dash, buying a house. What is the question? You guys, I need questions. I know people are like, they're not writing questions, and I can't. Buying a house, I mean, this keeps happening where people are not asking questions. And I can't answer it if I don't know what I'm looking into. Priscilla, love, I'm single. Well, you do have new opportunity coming in. It could be with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You may have choices and options. There also could be a Capricorn around. Walk away from people, places, and things that you feel no longer serve you. New energy is coming in that could have long-term potential. Amen this week with O. Things look a little slow, or like not all that much is happening. If you want to see something specific happen, taking the initiative would be suggested because things look a little slow. Beautiful goddess, when M. Leo will arrive to the country. Could be sometime late August, early September. Mary, general. Slow and steady wins the race, but your luck is about to change for the better. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past, and you may be feeling like life has come back into balance. Or you will be feeling that on the horizon. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to, and you may be paying off a bill of debt or a loan. You also could be planning travel. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Butterfly for the next 24 hours. Next 24 hours. You may be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. The solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the day. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan is possible. The weight of the world slips off your shoulders. New beginnings are on the horizon. Listen to your intuition. Take time, if you can, for rest, relaxation, and self-care. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Emily, near future for Jane and me. You got communication coming in or communication picking up. The relationship or situation may be strengthening, although it may be slow and steady wins the race. You should be seeing one another soon, and you may be planning travel. Dakota, general. You may have money coming in and paying off a bill of debt or a loan is possible. You have the world at your feet. Maybe spending time with a Leo. You may feel relief around finances improving. Pretty good. Deb, so my parents serious about having me move out. Yes and no. So they do think that it's time to move out. They may feel like you have to take the initiative to get everything in order and that the time has come. But I don't think that they're going to throw you out or force you out. I think that they would like you to make the decision and do it on your own. Virta, general for July. Might hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. You've got the world at your feet. Maybe spending time with a Scorpio. If there's no Scorpio around, you've got growth, change, and transformation coming in. There's a new journey that begins. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and the solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of July. You might even be thinking about starting a side business or a side project which you would be successful in if you decided to. M&M, love for Taurus. Taurus is feeling like there may be a little negativity around love or feeling a little bit, they're like slow. It's like they may not be putting in a whole lot of effort as far as their love life is concerned. They may be content with the way things are. If they're currently with someone, things are just a little slow, maybe a little stagnant, and they're just feeling a little blah. If they're not with anyone, they have Earth coming in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. They also may have a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It doesn't look like they're putting a whole lot of effort into love. They're kind of like just going with the flow of things, like it is what it is. Migu for the next 24. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Money comes in, finances improve, and the hard work that you put into work, school, or business will pay off. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan may make you feel relief. Listen to your intuition and take time, if you can, for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Aurelia, I'm reading it now. Oh my God, don't you hate that? You know what? I think you are going to get one. Yeah, if not today, relatively soon. And I think you're going to get the car you want. And I think this guy could be helpful. Yeah, it looks like something may work out for you. Good, good. Because that's a real pain in the ass. Transmission, damn. How old was the car? Was it a Nissan? I've just heard bad things about that Nissan transmission. $555, love coming in. Side note, I had a love-related dream that turned into a horror movie. What? That's how it always is, though. They always come in and it's wonderful, and it turns into a horror show. No, that's your subconscious mind. That's not predictive. You're reliving something that happened in the past in the dream state, which is actually good. They say it's healing. That's what the woman that reads my card says. It's healing. Love coming in. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and life moves forward. You've got happiness that comes in, possibly with a Sagittarius, or maybe another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. A wish comes true when you explore your options. New energy comes in. New energy is favored. Pretty good. Tamana, how, any new love on the way? I'm single right now. Yeah, you have opportunities coming in with choices and options that can move life forward with a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship. Perseverance pays off. You've got a Sagittarius coming in. You may have water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You also may have an Aquarius. Not bad. Amy for the next 48 for Sunny. This person may have anxiety easing around teamwork, around work, school, or business, although it may be slow and steady wins the race. Their career could be moving forward. They have a new journey on the horizon. Romance may be heating up for them. If they're currently in a relationship, things should be functioning pretty well. I think they are in a relationship. If they're not with anyone, they may have a Sagittarius coming in, or they're being guided by the divine, and their romance will change for the better quickly. Quiet! What's his problem? Hey, work guidance. I'm not okay. Uh-oh, what happened? Hi, Mel. Oh, you got a disaster here. I don't know what happened, but perseverance and teamwork should help your career move forward or work move forward. You could explore your options and get out of there, because there is opportunity for a new beginning here. If you decided to stay with the company, whatever happened here, you'll move past it. But the Ace of Pentacles, there could be another opportunity out there for you, so exploring your options is suggested. Where are we here? Jamie and Brianna Aries. Jamie and Brianna Aries. Well, you have anxiety easing and things are moving forward. You'll have communication coming in or picking up. Listen to your intuition, and expressing your wants and needs is fine, but slow and steady wins the race. You may see an improvement sometime in this relationship between now and the end of August. Susie, T the Capricorn, and I, why he's been a little distant, wondering if I'll hear from him soon and if we'll go out again. Yeah, you should hear from him soon, and you'll see each other soon. It just seems like he's got a lot going on. Maybe very busy with work, school, or business, and then he may have other things happening, like parties, get-togethers, other shit that he has to do, and it may be family related. So he's got a lot on his plate right now. But yeah, you should see him again. Magician's heart, snap friend Taki's energy and next actions. What's next? There's anxiety around the situation, and there may be an argument between the two of you. The two of you are not on the same page, and that's causing trouble in this connection. I don't know where you guys are right now, but there's going to be an argument, I think, if there hasn't already been one with that Five of Swords. Somebody may be feeling hurt or betrayed, and somebody may be feeling like their boundaries have been stepped on. Yeah. Emily, today and tomorrow with Soha. I don't see much happening. You've got the Strength card is in reverse, and you've got the Two of Cups in reverse, which could be a problem if this is a committed relationship. There may be an issue around the situation around somebody not fulfilling promises, or distance, or feeling like there's a trust issue around, which could, I don't know what's going to happen in the next 2 days, but it could potentially be a problem with the Tower. It really depends what's going on in this relationship. But there may be issues over the next couple of days, or maybe even between now and the end of the month. Sha, love reading. Love reading. Slow and steady wins the race, but walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Anything that's dysfunctional, you might need to leave it in the past if you want to see your love life move forward. And then you have listened to your intuition, and you may have water coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Romance heats up with new energy when you disconnect from things that aren't working. Michelle, energy around my meeting on Tuesday. Energy around the meeting is good. It's perseverance pays off. The hard work you put in comes back to you. Positive. Pretty good. Bella, any job news, any job interviews coming soon? Yeah. Before the end of this month, you may have like 2 or 3. Sudeshni, General. You've got the world at your feet, and you may be paying off a bill of debt or a loan. Negativity is moving into the past. Maybe spending time with an Aries. You may be spending time with a Leo. Life comes into balance. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and explore your options. You may be planning travel. Not bad. Hi, Ivo. Lolly for the next 48. You're no longer holding yourself back and feeling ambitious. Lay down the law, set boundaries, and life moves forward. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Happiness is coming in around work, school, or business, and a disappointment is healing and moving into the past. Pretty good. Pretty good. Jamila, why does Francois, is that Francois, talk bad about me? Everybody talks bad about everybody. There's nobody in your life that is not saying bad things about you. It's just, it's that's how people are. There's no reason. It's like gossip, things that come up in conversation, being upset about something. Like, people talk bad about each other. Even when you love the person, you still have things, you still have issues with them. It's just, it's the way it is. Like, my brother, it fucking drives me nuts. Sometimes I text him and he ignores me. It drives me fucking nuts. That's me talking bad about him. I mean, I'll say it to his face, but, you know, it's like people talk bad about each other. You're lying to yourself if you think that you have people in your life that are not talking bad about you. Summer, can I have a reading around me in Vel Sagittarius? There is communication here, and you may see one another, but Knight of Cups is in reverse, Empress is in reverse. I don't think that this is going to be a love connection if that's what you're looking for. Raymond, surprise me for the rest of July. For the rest of July. You've got life changes for you for the better quickly. Listen to your intuition. You have maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. A wish comes true, a disappointment heals. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, and feeling ambitious. You should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. That's true, Adonis. We all got flaws. Susie, my brother does the same thing to me. It's so annoying. And what's really annoying is that I know he's always playing chess. So it's like the phone is in your hand. You see I texted you. You just flicked it away. Why? Well, why do we do that? Why do you do that to me? But, you know, it's like, I've told this story before. When I first started teaching yoga, I thought that I was going to do my best to be the perfect teacher. I was going to play music that everybody liked, because there was a whole big thing, like real yoga teachers, like you don't play music in yoga, and you're definitely not playing Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears in yoga. Like, it's just not appropriate. It's like yoga is not about that. However, the people that came to hot yoga wanted to hear music, and they wanted to get pumped, and they wanted a workout. Yoga is not a workout. Anyway, like, that's not the goal of yoga. But hot yoga calls in this crew. So we would put together playlists, and there was always like talk about what was appropriate and what wasn't. Like, I've been in classes with like young teachers, and they're playing like music that has definitely, I mean, I'm not offended, I don't care, but I could see people being offended by the language. Anyhow, so I was going to play the Beatles, because everyone loves the Beatles, right? I never heard anybody say anything bad about the Beatles. So my brother gave me his iPad, and not the iPad, the iPod, right? Nobody uses that anymore. And I would start at Abbey Road, and I would just let the Beatles play. So we come out of class one day, and this guy says to me, and he's an older guy, he was older than me. You would think he would love the Beatles, right? That was his time. He goes, do you have anything else besides the Beatles? Because I can't stand the Beatles. Like, see, you can't please everyone. People are going to talk shit. And then I had people talking about how some people thought my class was too hard. Some people thought my class wasn't hard enough. Some people thought, I mean, people are going to talk, and you're not going to be able to do anything to stop them. You're not going to be perfect, no matter how hard you try. And then I was nice, and people would be annoyed that I was nice. Like, my friend Denise would be like, don't you have a fucking opinion? Like, what do you want for dinner tonight? Do you want Mexican or Italian? I'm like, I don't care, whatever you want. She's like, no, what do you want? And I'm like, but I don't care. She's like, why don't you care? I'm like, I don't know. If I really cared and strongly wanted something, I would say it. But I didn't care. Most of the time I didn't care, and people would get annoyed with that. So you're never going to please everyone. Red for the rest of July and August. Negativity moves into the past. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Lay down the law, set boundaries, it'll serve you well. New beginnings are on the horizon that could lead you to success. You've got water coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, that may be of significance. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan could lead to success, or feeling relief from finances improving, and you may be planning travel. Pretty good, pretty good. Red, is Bill single or in a relationship? Is Bill single? I think he's single. I think he's single. BHAC, general. Got happiness coming in, or something happens that makes you feel happy and relieved. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Maybe paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. You have possible travel to water, by water, or around water. Negativity is moving into the past and teamwork is favored. Old wounds heal and move into the past and life begins to move forward. Mega, didn't I answer for Mega? Or wasn't that the first person I answered for? Anybody remember? Queen City, weekend love. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities that could make a wish come true, and life could move forward over the weekend. Maybe with an Aquarius. Aquarius comes in strong. You also have Pisces. Perseverance pays off around love. Starfall, love. Disconnect from people, places, and things that you feel no longer serve you, and happiness comes in around love, possibly with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Maybe even a Gemini. Old wounds heal and move into the past. A new journey may begin. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Not bad, not bad. Taylor, tomorrow, love. I don't see all that much happening here around love, other than you may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from. Or there may be an air sign around, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, but I don't see a ton of love or romance here. It looks like a average day, well functioning, but I don't really see anything out of the blue when it comes to love. Ruchi, next in love. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. New beginnings are on the horizon. Maybe spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Sagittarius comes up strong around you. Exploring your options leads to success around love, and life moves forward. You also have a Leo here. Oh, there's two Megas. Oh, okay, thanks, Mel. Oh, I didn't know that. Mega, does Bilal miss my absence in his life? Miss your absence or miss your presence? As of right now, I don't see him specifically missing anything. It looks like his life is moving forward, and his focus right now is on himself. So if you miss him or you want to contact him, I would reach out to him rather than wait, because I don't see much happening here if you wait. Although the moon in reverse, there may be a secret or something that gets revealed around the situation that could need to be dealt with if you do decide to reach out. Lolly for the next 48. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition, and you may be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Success comes in around work, school, or business. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Take time, if you can, for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Not bad, not bad. Amiel, why is it hard for me to move on from my recent breakup? There's an old wound here and possibly a trauma bond. So focusing on, I don't know how long it's been, but focusing on yourself, putting yourself in a different energy will help you to move on. So there's some kind of an old wound that stems from childhood that this relationship is brought up, which is why you can't get over it. It's not the relationship, it's the wound. And then there's the trauma bond with the person. So like in your head, knowing that maybe this isn't the best thing for me, but the heart is kind of telling you that no, I really care about this person, is making it very difficult to move forward. Finding, like you showing is stuck and stagnant, maybe even overthinking. So finding something else to do and put yourself in a different energy with different focus and disconnecting from the situation will be helpful. So it takes a little bit of strength, but disconnect from social media, talking about this person, looking for this person, talking about the story and over again is just going to keep you in that energy. Find something else to do, whether it's in a new hobby, going back to school for something, painting, cleaning out the closet, whatever it is that you can do to keep your brain busy and not focused on that relationship will help you to move forward. It takes about 30 days to break that habit of the person, and once you get past that, it should start to get a little easier. It's just going to take a little time, and you have to be the one to make the change. So it doesn't just go away. It's hard for it to go away without taking action to do something to put it in the past. No, I'm not thinking about this. No, I'm not talking about it. Enough. This is moving into the past. I'm moving forward. Kimon for today. For today, you've got anxiety eases and moves into the past and life begins to move forward. New beginnings on the horizon that could lead to success around work, school, or business, and you may be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Could have choices and options around social activity. Liz, general for today. You have a wish that comes true and new beginnings on the horizon that could lead to success around work, school, or business. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. Maybe spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Stacy for today. Life's moving forward towards greener pastures, and you may feel relief around finances or business picking up. Teamwork is favored. You may be planning travel, possibly a road trip. Could be spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And then you've got, your luck is changing for the better quickly. Jamila, I looked at the cards, and the cards showed gossip and talk. It's just gossip. There's no reason. There's no reason. There's no reason why somebody, in this situation, I mean, in most situations, there's no reason why someone's talking bad. They're just talking bad. You know, it's like I go outside, right? And my neighbors will talk bad about each other, and they're not even, it's not anything super bad, but it's like, look at the way that guy parked. You think this one can move her the garbage can? I mean, that's talking bad. And those are things that in a million years I would never notice. I just wouldn't notice how somebody parked. I wouldn't notice about the garbage can, but people would say things like that. Look at this one with all this junk out here. I wouldn't notice it. I would walk right past it. But people say things. It's talking bad. That's what they do. There's no reason. It's just something they've observed, something that they don't like, something that they want to spread around. I mean, you did have a Nissan. Yeah, I heard Nissan, there's like CRT or CTV transmissions. I hear that they're shit. It's not like a regular automatic. It's, doesn't have gears or something. Yeah, I've heard a lot of shit about that. Yeah. I mean, it's like, as far as I know, I mean, I'm not a mechanic or anything, but transmissions don't just break on Thursday. Like you see it coming. Like usually reverse starts to slip and the car doesn't go into reverse. and then it starts to skip gears. Like my mom had to put a transmission in one of her cars, and it's coming. It's not like it breaks on Thursday and we're done. Anyhow, so the Honda will probably be a better option. Anyway. Vicky, journal for tomorrow. You could be working on a new creative project or creative hobby, maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders. You may have money coming in or news of money coming in. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. Life comes into balance. Slow and steady wins the race. Not bad. East Stephania, what will happen in love for me this summer? Well, you do have romance that could be coming in. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You might have to make a decision to leave something or someone in the past that no longer serves you, something that's been slow, out of balance, or not working. If you're holding on to something that isn't working, cut it away if you want to see things move forward. And then things can move forward possibly with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Listen to your intuition, and life moves on. Probably some new energy coming in before the end of this summer. D for today. For today, you may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Listen to your intuition. Life moves forward. Happiness comes in around work, school, or business. Making decisions that push life forward, especially where business is concerned. Today or soon, you may be spending time with the Taurus. Pallavi, love. You do have love coming in. Walk away from the people that no longer serve you, and life moves forward with cause for celebration around having choices and options. You could have a Sagittarius here. May have a Scorpio. Could also have a Leo. Exploring your options leads to success around love, and don't settle for less than you want or deserve. Lucky, general. Disappointment heals and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. Life comes into balance. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care, but you may be planning travel. You'll be spending time with the Sagittarius. Your luck is changing for the better quickly. Not bad. And Lourdes, work for tomorrow. Work looks okay. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down if you listen to your intuition. The hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back to you. You may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. New love for the rest of the day. For the rest of the day. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Perseverance pays off. You may be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and you could be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. As Lila, is Adrian thinking about me? You may pass through this person's mind on occasion, but I don't see them thinking or ruminating over anything at this point. Alita, anything for me? Alita, anything for me? Making decisions that push life forward. You could be paying off a bill of debt or a loan, and negativity is moving into the past. Maybe spending time with a Taurus or a Libra or even an Aquarius. Life comes into balance. You should be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. New beginnings are on the horizon. B for the next 48. B for the next 48. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Slow and steady wins the race, but you got some good luck coming in. Maybe spending time with a Libra. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Negativity moves into the past. You may reconnect with an old friend or someone you haven't seen in a while. Brenda for today. You could get good news that comes in around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition, and negativity moves into the past. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Perseverance pays off around work, school, and business, and teamwork is favored around work, school, and business. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve when it comes to personal and professional relationships. You may get some good news coming in. Set boundaries if you need to. JB, general reading. Look out for having an argument or a disagreement with someone, and it may be because things are a little out of balance or misaligned. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on, but with the Fool in reverse, something may get revealed around a situation or a relationship that needs to be dealt with, where things may be out of balance, which may lead to that argument. You could be planning travel, possibly a road trip. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and you might be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Maggie for the next 48. For the next 48. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. You may feel relief around finances improving or paying off a bill of debt or a loan. You're no longer holding yourself back. Maybe working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition, and life moves forward. Martisha, next 24. You could have a new journey that begins, or something out of the blue, fun and exciting may happen, possibly around romance. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news you've been waiting on, and you're no longer feeling stuck or stagnant. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, whatever it is, it will be positive. M. Pomelio. Anything for me? Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. If you listen to your intuition, life is moving forward, and you may be paying off a bill of debt or a loan. If you've recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past, and anxiety goes into the past with it. If you haven't had any arguments yet, if you do, don't freak out about it. It'll blow over quick. Maybe spending time with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. A new journey begins. Listen to your intuition and take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Be wise for the next few days. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. Maybe spending time with a Virgo. Maybe reconnect with an old friend or someone you haven't seen in a while. Get happiness coming out around work, school, or business, and a wish comes true. You've got new beginnings on the horizon that lead to success, and you've got an Aquarius around that may be of significance. A wish comes true, or an Aquarius is around. Stephanie, Susie, general for the next week. General for the next week. You might be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Maybe planning travel. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. You've got luck changing for the better quickly. Somebody may make you an offer that will be hard to turn down. Could be spending time with Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Not bad. John, what's exciting is coming my way. You may have more money coming in. You may be planning travel to water, by water, or around water. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. And life's moving forward. You got the world at your feet. Listen to your intuition. What does Sagittarius want to tell me? May want to tell you that they may be feeling a little bit like they're not sick, but they may be feeling a little run down, or like run down, tired. May think that you're smart, intelligent, kind-hearted, caring, and may find you to be attractive. May think, I don't know if they're what the connection is, but there may be something that you do that they admire. I don't know if it's like a work thing, a creative thing, whatever it is. There may be some hobby or profession or something that you do that they kind of admire. And they may be telling you that. And then, does Cancer only want to be friends with benefits? No, I think that there is potential for more around that situation. Butterfly A for the next 48. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past, as well as anxiety. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Artisha, messages for Cancer T. He backed away again over the weekend. That guy's so annoying. So annoying. Yeah, you're going to hear from him again, but you know, he's got 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and I don't see all that much changing around the situation. So that could make you feel like kind of negative, like he's not putting in any effort, and you might decide that it's just not enough for you. Let's see what happens. You're going to hear from him again, but see, unfortunately, that kind of shit starts to build that trauma bond. Like, you remember when things were good, and that's what keeps you around, and that's what keeps you hoping that something is going to change, and not really much changes. So you may decide to explore your options, which is not a bad idea. Peach, general. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. If you listen to your intuition, your life will move forward quickly. You may be spending time with an Aries, maybe focusing on a side business, side project, side hustle, or you may be getting the idea for one. The hard work that you put in doesn't go unnoticed. Life begins to move forward. Listen to your intuition and take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Nat wants guidance. Any deck. I like the blue cards. I don't know why. Maybe because I've had them for so long. I like them all, but the blue cards. Let's see what we got. Knight of Air. Intelligent, decisive, idealistic, and tireless. Events that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options. Creative solutions. The Star, Archangel Jophiel. Happy times, make positive, optimistic, long-term plans. You're on the right path. Two of Earth. Too much going on at once, the need to make a decision. Consider a more playful approach. Not bad. Bless bitches, what month do the cards see me moving? Maybe October. I'm going to say between August and October. Amu, love and romance coming in. Walk away from, disconnect from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and life moves forward with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. If you're feeling undecided, don't make any decisions until you're ready, but something or someone may be keeping you stagnant, and cutting away that energy will help your love life move forward quicker. Macy, general for the day. Life moves forward towards greener pastures when you listen to your intuition. Teamwork is favored. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. Life changes for you for the better quickly. Maybe thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study, and you have a water sign around Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Not bad. Crow's Nest, I told Hugo off for being sneaky. Him and I were romantic in the past, and he added me and my bestie on social media at the same time to script our crap. What actions will he take now? I don't see much happening. He's showing as slow, so he may just not do anything right now. And he looks distant. He may just kind of take time away from the situation right now. Ashley, did you send the question? You can send the question with the blue heart here, and then I'll get to it next. Thank you. Jess, why is H stealing glances at me today? It feels though he strongly dislikes me, but I don't know why. Something is out of balance and feeling negative around the situation. I don't think he strongly dislikes you. I think that he may think that something happened or may be questioning something. I would call him out on it. Just to say to him, what's going on? I keep seeing you looking at me. What's happening? It'll stop him, if nothing else. If he doesn't admit to it, it'll stop it. I don't know if you guys work together. He may feel you're responsible for something, or he may feel like something fell on him, or something could fall on him, or there's some kind of, it's not a personal thing, but there is something there between the two of you that he's upset about like a child and can't be an adult about. Ashley, will I move into this new place that I'm going to look at today? You could. You got about a 70% chance, yes, you will move forward with this place. If for some reason you don't, you have a new home coming in, so you'll find something else. But this place looks like it's got great potential. Evie, I haven't heard from Will. Do I hear from him this evening? I think you will hear from him this evening. If not, you'll hear from him soon. Shar, TV Aries, feeling and reacting about my tweet about him. Maybe disappointed. Did you say something bad? Maybe feeling disappointed, even if you didn't say something bad, may have felt like it was like inappropriate or not the time or space to do that. Like, yeah, I don't know. They're also looking distant. Clara, thoughts and feelings of BH towards me. May find you to be independent, genuinely happy, like a positive person, somebody who is successful, well-balanced, down to earth. Pretty good. Cosmic, will I hear back from Dad today. Is he okay? His phone's been off since last night. He lives out of state. I have no other contacts to check on him. I think you will. If for some reason you don't and you feel uncomfortable, call the police for a wellness check. They'll go check. It's common. We have somebody here that is an older man and his kids live out of state, and sometimes they will contact the board to see, and we'll say, oh, we've seen him around, or if we haven't seen him, we'll say call the police. But you could call the police and somebody will go over there just to make sure everything is okay. But I think you'll hear back from him. I hate that. Like when I call my dad and he doesn't answer, and then sometimes he's like, well, the phone doesn't ring. I'm like, well, turn the ringer on. I think he can't hear it. Anyway, drives me nuts. Mountain, did TW hear me talking to CB about him? I'm really not trusting TW either as CP. Is TP going to wake up and see what we see, or is CP going to put on some boundaries on this? You were talking to CP about TW. Yeah, CP is going to do something about it. Yeah, I don't know what, but they're going to do something about it because I think they agree with you with whatever you were saying. Evie, general for this evening. Somebody may make you an offer that will be hard to turn down. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may be feeling undecided about something. If you're feeling undecided, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Evie, what's he thinking about me? May find you to be somebody who is nice, grounded, stable, a sincere person, a loyal friend, somebody who is hardworking and successful. Anthony, my friend in the past forget to turn off after turning off during class, and he can't silence his phone in the past. He forgets to turn it off. Oh my God. It's crazy. These phones are just, it's crazy. It's like everybody's got the phone in their hand, so when they don't answer it, you automatically think something terrible happened. But then meanwhile, it's always something stupid. Anthony, when will be my next sex hookup with Lady and her character? Maybe somebody who was very grounded, stable, kind-hearted, and down-to-earth. Somebody who was very smart, intelligent, hardworking, and it may be sometime between now and the end of the year. Maybe sometime in the month of October is possible. I have my phone on silent too, unless I'm waiting for something. If I'm waiting for someone to call me back here and I'm doing things and I want to make sure I get the phone, then I'll turn it on. Otherwise, yeah, mine's on silent too. Kara, my university classmates look purposefully uncomfortable around me and try to make me feel like an outcast. What do you see happening around this situation when we'll meet in the fall abroad? I mean, you're being guided by the divine towards greener pastures, so I don't know if there's going to be other classmates there and you're not going to have to deal with these people. There's new opportunities coming in with an Aries and a Virgo, and then another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, so you just may not have to deal with them anymore. And life moves forward in a different way. I know this is a bit of a stretch, but I'm curious. Will A reach out? They always reach out every Mercury retrograde, and I know that it may not be a good thing, but I'm curious. I don't see them reaching out, so I would be surprised if you heard from them this time. Sarah, I used to have it on silent. Once I slept with it on silent, I forgot I had a parcel coming. The guy called many times. Oh my God. And then took it back. Oh my God, that's so annoying. So annoying. Beautiful one for today. You may get good news coming in, and life could change for you for the better quickly with the Eight of Wands. Lay down the law, set boundaries if you feel like someone is overstepping. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from. You may have choices and options coming in around social activity. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or a Pisces. New beginnings are on the horizon. Purity, what's coming towards me? If you listen to your intuition, life moves forward, perseverance pays off. Somebody may make you an offer that will be hard to turn down. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to, and you could have some good luck coming in this summer. Especially around like group activities or social activities. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for yet? Evie, Arthur has decided to move into mine with his girlfriend for 2 months. In this period, does he keep in touch with me? And do we move into a relationship? He's currently in a relationship? You're asking, is he going to leave the woman for you? Is that what the question is? Because I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Oh, wait a minute. You're asking, Will is a person, so you're not asking if Arthur will. I think I got it. So you're moving into your mom's house. You have a couple moving into your house, and you're asking if you're going to be in a relationship with Will, not Arthur. There is potential here. It's a little low. It's a 33% chance, yes, but that may just mean that it may take time. It might not happen overnight, but there is potential here. So let's see what happens. Mountain, is CP going to take Boo away from TW? Boo. Oh. I think so, yeah. That could happen. Sean, should I text Kay or what for him to text me first? I would text him first. I wouldn't wait. Ren, did he see my social media? I need to know who he is. AM, will Solomon commit to me in the future? I don't see commitment around this situation. I don't know where you guys are in the relationship right now, but things look a little stagnant. I need the person's name. I can't answer for Crush or for him. I need a person. Forward moving, love. When it comes to love, walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and negativity moves into the past. With the Empress, you have love and money coming in, or more of it. You could have a Leo coming in, or a Cancer. You do have a committed relationship here if you're not with anyone right now. Exploring your options leads to success. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. You also could have air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Rad. Did Rad see my social media? I think he did see it. I don't think he thought much about it. It's like it was just whatever it was. Like he saw the picture and that was it. He didn't really think all that much about it. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for? Oh, you're welcome. Mountain, I feel like TW is trying to manipulate me and I'm not having it. What is he really up to? He is. He is trying to manipulate you. I don't know what the situation is but he wants control over it. And I don't know if he feels like you're getting in his way. Things are a little bit out of balance. He may feel, I don't know if he feels like maybe you're an obstacle for him. He's not going to get away with it though, because somebody here is setting a boundary and it's not going to happen. Too bad for that person. Hazel, will MT and me reconcile? Okay, it depends what you mean by reconcile. If you're asking if you're going to be in a committed relationship with this person again, probably not. Could there be communication that comes in? That could be possible. Mel, ease next action after hearing my reading in its entirety. She's gone silent. Yeah, she may be walking away or taking time for herself, but you'll hear from her again. Making a decision for things to move forward. Whatever it was that you said, she may be digesting it. And then you'll hear from her when she's ready. Maybe within like the week or so. Adonis, is V going through something that may be why she's dead quiet? Why it's dead? Is V going through something that may be why it's been dead quiet? Okay, let's see. No, I don't think it's anything specific. Like, I don't think it's like, you know, anything that's tragic. It could be like, I don't know why, it comes off like getting caught up in things or like disconnecting and like losing time. Like, have you ever had that happen? I know I said it before that I have a friend that, you know, it's the only friend it happens to. When I talk to her, her and I will be on the phone. I'm not kidding you. Like 8 or 12 hours. It's crazy. It's crazy how do you talk to somebody so much. I don't know. It's every time we're like, okay, we're gonna wrap it up now, and then another topic comes up. It's like that kind of energy where just kind of getting lost in something and not realizing how much time has gone by. It's wild. I had a conversation with this woman once. At 12 o'clock it started. At 5 o'clock I was going to pick up Avery. We were still on the phone. I had to finally get off the phone for 8 o'clock at night because I knew my dad was going to call and I hadn't spoken to him, and I knew that he would worry if he didn't hear from me. And he didn't hear from me when I call. I usually call around 4 because I was wrapped up in this conversation. That's the same kind of thing that I get here, like getting caught up in things, and that's why there's silence. Although I do think some of it is manipulative, like purposely going silent. When it goes long like this, though, I don't think it's that manipulation. Of course, I could be wrong, but now, and how do people in the area where he came from view him? You know, you might get two totally different sides. Like, you may have people that view him like he's wonderful, he's great at what he does, he's strong, he's confident, he's helpful, and then you may get people that say the exact opposite, that he's a complete asshole, that he could be hard to deal with and he's very stubborn. That's, yeah. And some people may have seen a certain side of him and others have seen the other side. Lucinda, general for August. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You might be feeling grounded and stable around finances. There could be more money coming in. Lockstar, will my next job be in accounting or marketing? I mean, that's really a free will question. You really have to make that decision. But right now, marketing looks a little stronger. Is there anybody here I haven't answered for yet? Thank you, thank you. You're very welcome. All right, then I will wrap it up. Hello?